Alright, let's try this again. Oh, Google Plus. So, I was a couple minutes into the last one and then it just cut off. It just cut off on me. So this is the live Q&A to the questions that I was asked in my Q&A video. I didn't really read any of them, except for one when I was kind of scanning through, trying to bypass them. My eye caught that I saw a top 5, and I was like, uh-oh, I see a lot of top 5s in here, so I had to read this person's questions and write down the answers because, well, I'm going to be doing most of this off the top of my head, and which means I probably have doomed myself because, yeah. So, let me get a drink. Let me get a drink. Yeah. So let me find the questions here. I'm afraid to click around when I have the Google Plus live stream going because it's shady to begin with. Okay, so let me see if I can find the questions here. Well, let me do the ones I had to write down. I don't know if I'm going to do them in order specifically, but I'm going to do them in some type of random order. Got a couple things here for another update when I get around to it. Okay, alright. So the first batch of questions here is from my pal Casey Splattertube. And I talk with him a lot on Facebook and a lot on here. He's a really good guy, cool guy, really into metal. So he basically asked me a few, my top 5 thrash bands, top 5 black metal, top 5 doom and sludge, top 5 death bands. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that. I'll start with the my top 5 thrash bands. Testament, Sodom, Destruction, Holy Moses, and a relatively new band. They only have one official album out, but it's so killer. It's just fucking killer. And that's Nervosa. Really digging on Nervosa. Fantastic new talent. My 5 favorite doom sludge bands: Electric Wizard, Bongzilla, Warhorse, Cathedral, and Saint Vitus. My top 5 death metal bands: Death, Bolt Thrower, Obituary, Cannibal Corpse, and Mortician. And I'll end the question with my top 5 black metal bands: Marduk, Darkthrone, Bathory, Immortal, and Mutilation. So there we go. That question's done. That question's out of the way. Now let's see what else we got here. I have doomed myself by doing this. Oh, I did have another question by somebody who they had a channel. No avatar, no artwork, nothing like that. But this was their name. That leaves with a space in between. And they asked me, why am I such a prick? Well, Liz, I'm a prick because of people like you. Keyboard warriors that don't have the guts or the balls to show a picture of themselves, do a video. You're the type of person that will just go by and thumbs down everything, or you will just leave as many negative comments as you can on any type of video out there, no matter what it is. Whether you like it or not, you will be the person that leaves the negative comment. Out of 80,000 positives, you will be the one negative because of your shitty soulless existence. So it's people like you that make me a prick, but only a prick to people like you, troll. So, yeah. That's the other thing with the thumbs up and thumbs down thing on YouTube. I don't really care either way, but I wish the people that would, the people that leave thumbs up, leave the comments. I'm assuming as to why they like the video, whatever. But it's the people that leave the thumbs down never have the guts or the balls to leave a comment as to why they don't like the video. Because I would assume it would be something like, your video's stupid. I don't like nothing you do. They have no guts. They have no balls. They're spineless bags of trash, human waste, stealing air that the rest of us need to breathe. Fucking trolls. So that's the answer to your question, prick. Alright. Next here, let's see what we got. Gotta find them here. I don't know where I'll start. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I think this is where they're going to start. Okay, this is from Angel Tarragon. Don't really know the guy, but he left questions, so I'll answer them. What are your 3 favorite movie genres? 3 favorite movie genres. Horror, mystery, and thriller. I don't know. Horror is definitely in there. Probably my #1 favorite genre. And all the others, you know, I really love sci-fi. So probably horror, sci-fi, and I guess mysteries, or maybe film noirs, something of that nature. His next question: Have I ever played a tabletop RPG like D&D, GURPS, Rift, etc.? Not for a long time. I used to play Dungeons and Dragons many moons ago. Back when there were other people that I lived around that were interested in playing that. I would still gladly love to play that, but I just don't know anybody here that has any interest in that kind of thing. They're too busy just doing the role-playing games, the video game role-playing games, and things like that, and I just don't think that they have any interest in that type of thing. What would be cool, though, is to get a Google Hangout of sorts with a bunch of different people and try to do like a Google Plus live stream D&D type game. I think that would be a blast. That would be cool. His next question: my favorite book as a child. I'm going to go with Roald Dahl's James and the Giant Peach. I absolutely love that book. I still love it to this day. I can sit down and read it in like an hour, hour and a half. It's just always a brilliant, fun read. Then he asked, have I ever been to a convention? If so, what was the best memory you've had of your convention? The only convention I've ever been to was when I was younger. I went to a comic book convention, but it really wasn't anything that special. A bunch of overpriced back issues and stuff sitting there. And so, yeah, that's really the only convention I've ever been to. I've never been to a Comic-Con of any kind or anything like that. I would love to go to a Comic-Con at some point. That would be fantastic. That would be great. Just where I live here, there are a couple conventions. There's a new one. I think this August or September there's one that I showed in a video, but it's new, so they don't really have any big stars coming to the convention here. I think the biggest star is like one of the guys from the Power Rangers. So yeah, I'd love to go to a convention, but yeah. Let's see here. I have a question over here in the Q&A here. From SuperPug666. he asks, oh, I gotta click and move shit here. This could get dangerous, folks. Hey, Mr. Joe, would like your opinion on a Serbian film and Stephen King's It. Well, on a Serbian film, I have never actually seen a Serbian film. I've never seen it. I've never got around to seeing it. I don't have a copy of it. So I can't really give my opinion on it. I've heard various people's opinions on it, and it kind of seems to be you're either going to love it or you're either going to hate it. Doesn't seem to be a lot of in between on a Serbian film, but if I can get my hands on a fully uncut copy somewhere, I just haven't seen any in town, I would gladly give it a watching and do a review. And on Stephen King's It, I'm going to assume maybe I'll talk about both. The original, what was it, 4-hour miniseries. I've never read It, the book, so I'm not sure how that whole thing progressed. I loved It, the 4-hour miniseries, up until, spoilers, the whole giant spider thing. I love Pennywise, creepy as fuck, fantastic. But the spider thing at the end, you lost me there, because that was a bunch of bullshit. Like I said, I don't know if that's how it is in the book. Hopefully, if it is that way in the book, it's more tactfully done. But I don't know. So I guess I like about 3 hours and 40 minutes of that miniseries. But then the end can kiss my butt. I don't need a giant fucking spider. And the new It that they were doing, from what I've heard on that, I think it's been shelved for an indefinite amount of time. And as for the book, I haven't read it, so I don't know. But my favorite Stephen King book is The Cell, which I believe they're doing a movie of, I think with John Cusack. Looking forward to that. I just really like The Cell. So yeah, thanks, Super Pug. 666. Okay, there we are, done. I have 2 viewers. Thanks for watching. I know Super Pug is one of them. I don't know who the other viewer is, but if you're watching, other viewer, leave me a question. Let's see what the next question here is on the list. Super Pug says, yeah, the spider thing sucked, LOL. Do you have the book? I don't have the book. The only Stephen King books I have are the Cell, the complete Green Mile little booklet collection and a binder, and probably The Stand. Those are the only Stephen Kings I actually own, though. I would, however, love to own more and possibly use those thick bastards as paperweights. Okay. Now, oh boy, I see a bunch of different questions here. This could get me into trouble here. Okay, this is from my brother from another mother, Johnny Blues, the Blues Man. Okay, he says, he asks, what would I do for a Klondike bar? Oh boy, Klondike bars, man. That was supposed to be a delicious looking action, but it ends up being creepy, so just erase that shit. Edit it out. Edit. What I do for a Klondike bar? Ride a camel dressed as a nun. Poke her in the eye 64 times to give me change. Walk into the supermarket and pick myself up a brand new limited edition chocolate encrusted Klondike bar of deliciousness. Censored delicious action. Next up, what do I think about Marissa Tomei being cast as Peter Parker's Aunt May in the upcoming Spidey reboot? Hey, that's fine with me. I like Marissa Tomei. She's great in things that I've seen her in. So yeah, kind of a younger Aunt May. No. No. I'd take her over, like, if they decide to cast, like, that relic Betty White. Let's see what Superpug here says. See, I'll see what I have in English then. Got to go. Dinner's ready. Can't leave the wife waiting. Enjoy your meal, Superpug. Thanks for asking a question and stopping by. Okay. Next question from Johnny Blues. Are there any movies you went into extremely excited for and then found it to be no better than a wet fart? Yeah. Actually, a pretty big one. Star Wars Episode 1. I had tickets because I was working at a movie theater then, so I got advanced tickets to the midnight showing. Went in so excited. Oh my God, my little tiny heart was racing. And about halfway through, the excitement was gone. And by the end, I was walking out of the theater, pushing open the glass doors as hard as I could, pissed. Oh, pissed like a rabid rhino. Yeah, so that's the biggest one. Oh man. Next question here. How would I feel about a Dick Tracy sequel directed and or starring Warren Beatty? Oh, I would love that. I would love it. I absolutely love Dick Tracy. It is not just a good comic strip, but a fantastically colorful, well done movie. My favorite guy in the movie is a little face with a big head and a little tiny face. He's not in it for very long, but oh, he's just a joy. Looks like we have another question here. Chris Toria 2027. Hey man, what is the best book I have read recently? Recently, the best book I have read. I'm going to go ahead and grab it right here offhand, assuming I don't fall out of my chair. It's actually a young adult novel, but it is this right here. It is Acid by Emma Pass. It's just one of those books that while reading it, it was so well written that I could almost see it as a film. I could see the different action sequences in this taking place in front of me, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I don't know how well this is going to show up on the camera here, but I just think she looks like Chloe Grace Moretz. I don't know. Am I the only one? I don't know. But yeah, I would have to say that one there. And another one that comes to mind actually is Fifth Wave, which is actually being made into a movie with Chloe Grace Moretz. But yeah, that's probably my favorite recent book that I've read. So thanks for that question, Chris. Okay, let's see what Johnny Blues has to say here. What would your superhero or supervillain name be, and what kind of costume do I wear? I would be superhero or supervillain. Do I want to be a superhero or a supervillain? Supervillains have more fun. They have the cooler fortresses of doom. Not that superheroes have fortresses of doom. My supervillain name. Maybe I'll just go with like with TJ Pyramid, and my costume would be I'd be like a walking pyramid, not pyramid head, but like a full body pyramid. And my superpower would be the ability to, I guess, kind of like Sandman. I could just turn into sand and whatnot, or I could possibly have an architecture firm and I could create other pyramids for people to live in. Next up, Johnny asks, if they heard it through the grapevine, does that mean dead raisins tell no tales? I ain't saying nothing about that. That sounds very mobster, very gangster, mafia related. I'm zipping it. Zipping it. Next up, Mountain Dew Code Red has officially been had as of this typing, just saying. Excellent, my brother. Chris Toria says here, the fifth ways of The Fifth Wave is a good read. I recommend Ready Player One by Ernest Cline and his new one, Armada. Both excellent. If you could recast any role, which would you choose? Yes, I've been actually meaning to read Ready Player One. I know a lot about that book, and I really want to pick that up and check it out. And I've heard of Armada, but of course I have not got that yet. If I could recast any role, which would you choose? Oh, boy. As I glance to the movies at the side, I would probably recast any movie ever that Shia LaBeouf's been in, because I just can't stand Shia LaBeouf. So not necessarily a specific movie or role, just anything that he's done in general. I don't care what it is, anything with him. So there we go. Let's see. Next up from Johnny here. What is an old school classic TV show you remember from childhood you wish they would release on DVD and haven't? Oh, man. I think most of the stuff I remember from my childhood has been released. G.I. Joe, Transformers, the really sweet Kick-Ass Dungeons and Dragons thing, Smurfs, Snorks. Has Snorks been released on movie? Has Snorks been released on DVD? I think it has, yeah. Man, I don't know. I really don't know, Johnny. I think most of them, I think they're all out there somewhere, you know. Cops is out there. Thundercats. Yeah, Voltron, all that. So I think they've all been released. I'm pretty sure. I have a question here from Mad Baby, all in caps with a lot of exclamation marks. Do you like candy? I do. I enjoy candy. But how much do I enjoy candy? I enjoy candy enough to where if it was the last food on earth, I could probably survive on it. But no, but then I'd get like diabetes, and then I would just collapse in a cold sweat. No, I do enjoy candy, but not to the extent of like I have a bucket of it next to my bed. So yeah. So thanks, Mad Baby. I hope you're not mad your whole life. I hope you grow up to be maybe not so mad teenager. Thanks, Mad Baby. Next up here with Johnny Blues, being I couldn't really come up with an answer to the old school classic TV show. Yeah, I just can't. Brady Bunch. They're all out there. Yeah, Dragnet. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, Dragnet. Well, that ain't a show from my childhood. Fuck, not that old. Jesus Christ, I'm not that old. Okay, Mad Baby. All right. Next up here. Do I currently own a stapler, and is it a red Swingline? I do own a stapler, but it is not a Swingline, unfortunately. It is some generic made thing that seems to get jammed every other punch. I don't staple a lot of stuff. I use paper clips, Scotch tape. I should, however, invest in a Swingline, because then maybe the shit wouldn't get all, jammed up and shit. I don't learn. Next question here from Johnny. Are there any movies that you want to watch? Oh, wait, whoa. Okay, I'm speaking Russian here. Are there any movies that you want that you watch that? Oh, fuck you, TJ Pyramid. You jackass. I hate you. Are there any movies that you watch that you love to hate? Like ones you tend to watch but don't feel amaze balls over? Love to hate. Many films that I watched I love to hate. I guess, I love to hate. I watch them, but I love them, but I hate them. I don't know. I could do something like maybe the Spice Girls movie. I think that's a fun movie, but I hate it with a passion. But it's fun. Okay, looks like Mad Baby is back here. Here's another one. Do you like coffee? Sorry, I like food. No, I love the smell of coffee, but I don't want to drink any coffee. It doesn't get along with me. Yeah, no coffee. And then Mad Baby asked another question here. Why you hate? Why you hate? I don't know, Mad Baby. Sometimes the hate just has to be brought on. No rhyme or reason. None. And looks like the last of Johnny Blue's questions here. In all of sci-fi, fantasy, and horror, what is your favorite film or TV series prop that you wish you could actually own? I think, well, let's see here. In horror, I would like to own the mall, that the entire mall that Dawn of the Dead was filmed in. For sci-fi, I would love to own Dark City. And for fantasy, I would like to own the outfit that is in the movie Legend with Tom Cruise, the demon, the devil, the horned god, the man of fire. I'd like to own that. It's really sweet. It's really sweet and cool, everybody. All right, so let's see here. Thanks, Johnny, for the questions. Appreciate it. All right, now, Candy Clickett. Hello, my sister from another mister. She asks, what would you do for the last watermelon on Earth? I would beat the living shit out of anybody that was approaching that watermelon. I would crush them into the ground for that sweet, ripe, juicy taste of that watermelon. Yes. Mad Baby asks, do I have any pets? I do. I have 2 chihuahuas, a 4-pound chihuahua and a 7-pound chihuahua. The black one, his name is Dr. Tegan Laser, a.k.a. Sergeant Peanut Pinwheel, and the white one is Pablo Alabaster de Schwever III, the gentleman from New Orleans, a.k.a. Dr. Marshmallow Milkwater. So yeah, I have pets. Candy Clickett asks, chocolate-covered rodents or pickles? Am I pregnant? What is this madness? Chocolate-covered rodents or pickles? Well, I've seen people eat like chocolate-covered crickets. So I'm gonna have to go with, oh wait, rodents. Oh man, I was reading that as like crickets and grasshoppers. Rodents like rats? Ah. No, I don't want chocolate-covered rats. Yikes. No. I'll take chocolate-covered pickles. Yuck. Yikes. Rodents. Yeah, crickets and grasshoppers aren't rodents. No, they're like, yeah, rodents. Oh man, I was reading that totally wrong. I was like, oh yeah, chocolate-covered grasshoppers? Sure. I've seen that all over. I gotta turn this light on. Enjoy my chair. Cass ate fake and baked tan on the side of my head. Okay, next question from Candy Clickett. What would your ideal pet be and why? My ideal pet, I already got them. They're my pups. They're my boys. I got them. Next question from Candy Clickett. What do you think about when you poop? Well, I think about what I'm going to do after I'm done. Yep. Next question here. Can you imagine how hard Johnny started laughing when I told him that was my fourth question? I can't imagine it. Red in the face, tears coming out of his eyes. Yeah. Yep. Okay, and the next set of questions were the ones I answered first. Wait a minute. Oh, did I answer those? Or was that the... Ah, shit. Now I gotta think if it was take one of this where I answered those questions, or if it was at the beginning of take two. Oh, and nobody's been watching this since the beginning, so I don't know. Shit. Oh, that bugs me. God damn it. God. God damn it. Now I got to answer them again because I don't remember if it was at the beginning of this one that I answered these first or if it was at the beginning of the last one that messed up and I had to restart it for this one here. Oh, that pisses me off. These are from Casey's Splattertube. This was the only one I actually read as I was scrolling down. God, I remember saying this, but I don't remember if it was this kind of video. Oh, God damn it. So, this was the only one I saw as I was scrolling down because I saw top five, and I was like, "Why? I'm not that intelligent. I can't come up with those right off the top of my head." But actually, just kind of asked me my top 5 of various genres of metal music. 5 favorite death metal bands. 1, Death, Bolt Thrower, Obituary, Cannibal Corpse, and Mortician. 5 favorite doom sludge bands: Electric Wizard, Bongzilla, Warhorse, Cathedral, and Saint Vitus. Top 5 thrash bands: Testament, Sodom Destruction, Holy Moses, and a relatively new band compared to those other thrash bands, Nervosa. They kill it. And last, 5 favorite black metal bands: Marduk, Darkthrone, Bathory, Immortal, and Mutilation. Mutilation from France. So yeah, I hope I didn't answer that at the beginning of this. Nah. Okay. The Wicker Boy asked, what is the very first horror film you remember watching? The very first one I remember watching is Reanimator. That is the movie that got me into horror movies. I saw that and I was just amazed and I wanted more and more and more. And the second movie I probably watched was George Romero's Dawn of the Dead. And the third I probably watched was Evil Dead. So yeah, those are probably the first 3 films that got me into the whole horror genre. I said I was going to read these randomly, but I'm just kind of reading them in order. Oh well. Polish Movie Zoe. Polish, not Polish. Asks, what's my favorite horror franchise, horror sequel, and horror genre, and my favorite candy? My favorite candy is probably the peanut M&Ms. Oh, I do love them. Okay, my favorite horror franchise. Well, if this was a few years ago, I would have said Saw. After seeing Saw 1, I would have said Saw if I would have known they were going to continue it. I can't say that no more because I only like Saw 1 and Saw 2, and after that they all go to pure shit and I don't care. But my favorite horror franchise, probably the Halloween franchise, closely followed by the Friday the 13th franchise. Of course, there are some rotten films in both of those franchises that I just want to step on and piss on and kick under some rocks, but I'd probably those 2. But if we're doing current franchises, in which I hope they're doing the 3rd one of this series, it's probably this series right here. This. Even though these are done by the people that did Saw 4, 5, 6, and 7, they're so much better than those Saw films. I just think they're really clever. The traps are fun. The kills are fun. So I hope that continues on as a franchise. I haven't heard nothing of a 3rd collection movie. I think the collection, the collector, and the third one should be called the collected. The collected. It's out there. I'm writing a script for it right now. Little bit of news. Horror sequel. My favorite horror sequel. Probably Evil Dead 2. Even though really Evil Dead 2 is kind of just a funny reboot of Evil Dead. It does have a number in it, so therefore it is a sequel. So Evil Dead 2. That's great fun. Can't wait for that TV show. I still have one viewer. Thanks, viewer, for watching. Spread it around. Go to Facebook. Go to Twitter. Let everybody know that I'm doing these questions. Spread the joy. Spread the love. Or not. It takes a lot of effort. I wouldn't do it. Next up, favorite horror genre. Horror genre. I'm going to have to say like zombie films. Horror genre. I do like found footage though, even though there are a lot of shitty found footage just because it's such an easy genre to do. Because really anybody with a iPhone or just a cheap camera of any kind can do a found footage film. But yeah, I do like them though. I like to weed out the weak and find the good ones here. Next set of questions here. Oh, these might be serious ones. Psychotronic Broadcast, my good buddy on here, good old Jack. What's the meaning of life? The meaning of life is to love and not lose, to be wise and not dumb. Okay, where are we headed? Well, if you're riding in a car with me, probably to nowhere good, my friend. If I'm riding in the car with you, oh, Lord knows, Jack, Lord knows. But a more serious topic there. Where are we headed? Well, here in America, if we keep heading the way we're heading, I shudder to think, because it's just a complete mess here. Oh, it's so messy. It's like the end of a porn film. So messy. What's after this? Well, what's after this? Hopefully more of this. Woo! How do we solve this dying world's problems? Well, first we need to get some leaders that actually know what the fuck they're doing, that care about more than just themselves. We need to quit paying all these athletes millions and billions of dollars. All these actors need to quit getting millions and billions of dollars. All the money needs to be separated out equal. That way there doesn't need to be any more people that are suffering, any more people that are homeless, any more people that are hurting. The greedy people need to be taken down a lot. There we go. What's the difference between good and bad? Oh, they're one and the same, Jack. One and the same. Because it feels so good to be so bad. Yeah. Should I learn traditional Chinese? You should, Jack. I think it would be interesting to see you speaking Chinese. I can't speak Chinese. I do, however, love Chinese food. Yeah, yeah. I've tried to learn other languages before. They just don't get along with me. At all. How do you avoid problems? How do I avoid problems? Well, I avoid problems by, one, never trying to get into them. But in the past, when I have gotten into them, I can be a pretty good talker if I need to be. So I've talked myself out of a lot of situations that could have ended up violent and bloody. Not that that bothers me. because, you know, I'm not super tall. I'm like 5'7", 5'8", but I'm a husky fella, and I can throw a mean punch. So I'm not afraid to get physical. So if there's a problem, bring it. All right. Is there a safe way to shop when you're handsome? No. If you're handsome and you go shopping, it is danger around every corner. You got to be on your toes if you're handsome. Oh yeah, got to be on your toes. And the last question, why isn't dwarf tossing accepted at the Olympics? I blame it all on Peter Dinklage. That's it. It's all Peter Dinklage's fault. All right, let's see. I think I have more questions. Okay, these questions here are from Tim Walker. All right. I know what to expect from Tim. Looks like I still have one viewer. Hey, one viewer, if you're out there, leave some questions. I'm not sure who you are. Oh, is my one viewer Mad Baby? Because he or she says poop. So profound. So profound, Mad Baby. You're my one viewer. Thank you for hanging in there. Okay, Tim Walker, here's his first question. How easy is it to get hold of Necrostorm films in your neck of the woods? It's not. I can't find them new or used in stores. If I want anything Necrostorm, it has to be bought and online. So there we go. Mad Baby once again. Poop. It's like poetry. Pure fucking poetry. 2. Last DVD, Blu-ray, CD you now regret not buying when you first came across it. Pretty sure you want to say first came across it, but sir, you typed fist. When you fist came across it. Tim Walker, learn how to spell. Spell check. Mad Baby says yes. Poop, poop. Poop, poop. That's a lot of shit. Mad Baby, your caps lock must be broken. You're a loud baby. Regret not buying when I first came across it. I'm going to have to go all the way back to, even though you sent me a copy, good sir, of Rawhead Rex. I'm going to say the American release of Rawhead Rex when I saw it, and I didn't buy it all those years ago. I still regret that. Mad Baby says, can I end a live stream when I want? I'm going to do one. Yep. Yeah. You can leave the live stream whenever you want. So, okay. Mad Baby. Yeah, really, Mad Baby. You can exit whenever you like. I won't tie you down and hold you here. It's all right. Next from Tim Walker. Would you ever consider doing an out-and-about video in the grimy-ass ghetto? Sure. I'm not afraid of those gangsters. What are they going to do to me? They're only powerful in numbers. Kind of like orcs. Do you think AIDS is a good ice cream topping? There's a bag on my floor. It's moving around. Okay, it wasn't moving around. That was just my night vision. Do you think AIDS is a good ice cream topping? Yeah, sure. A little bit of caramel with it. Caramel or caramel? Caramel, caramel. World problems. What are your thoughts on the recent casting decision involving Tim Walker on the upcoming Deep Throat remake? terrible. From what I've heard, his man meat is just not there. It doesn't exist. He's like a Ken doll. It's sad, but true. Next up from Tim Walker, best band to throw your crusty old underwear at. How about Korn? Oh yeah. Next question, is God dead? And did Jim kill him? Yes, and it was witches, not Jim. Mad Baby says, roses are red, violets are blue, and guess what I like to eat? Poop. Just kidding. Like I said, Mad Baby is a poet. He or she, whatever you may be, baby, you are a poet. There we go. Tim Walker asks, flying cancer worms, true or false? False. Government cover-up. But they do exist. False. And lastly, when is Jesus going to be returning? And will you be okay to give him a happy ending in the backstreet massage parlor on a Saturday while covered in cottage cheese? He will be returning roughly around noon. Maybe a little later. He takes an early lunch. And no, I don't want to go into a massage parlor, especially on a Saturday. And covered in cheese on a Saturday, I gotta be covered on cottage cheese on like a Wednesday to Thursday. Otherwise, the cottage cheese just doesn't fit into my schedule. Looks like Mad Baby is a she. Congratulations, Mad Baby. I applaud you. I'm not sure for what, but we may get around to that sometime in this live stream. Who knows? So that's the end of Tim Walker. Tim Walker. Let's see. Is that the end of the questions here? Nope. There's some more questions. These ones are from Robert James. First question. Out of your mass of Barbie figures, which is your most treasured? My most treasured Barbie figure is Horror Barbie. You know, she comes with the ripped stockings, the mini skirt that's a tad bit too short. Like a tube top that says something like Monster Trucks on it. No specific monster truck, just says Monster Trucks. And maybe she wears like, I don't know. She has stuff in her hair. It's a great little Barbie doll, though. Oh, it's a beautiful doll. Oh, boy. Wish I had it sitting right back on the shelf somewhere back yonder. Oh, that would be grand. Let's see here. Mad Baby says something else. What's it say here? Mad Baby asks, do I have an iPhone? Well, if I had to have a phone that had a letter of the alphabet in front of it, it would probably be an iPhone. But no, I do not. I do actually do not have a cellular phone, mobile phone. I do not have one. But if I did, I would love it to be one of the big chunky ones from the 80s, because not only could I talk to people, but I could knock someone the fuck out with that thing. That would be fabulous. But no, I don't have an iPhone. But if anybody wants to pay the bill and send me one, then by all means, go ahead. I will text you like crazy. Next question from Robert James here. Justin Bieber or One Direction? Oh. That's a true question of horror, Robert James. I gotta take a sip. Yeah. Well, I guess if I pick One Direction, there's more of those little shits that I can knock out. With Justin Bieber, it would just be, you know, throw him around a while. Might lose some of its fun. So probably One Direction. Yeah. Next question from Robert James. Favorite romance film to sit down to while eating ice cream and have a good old cry? Favorite romance film? A good old cry. Probably Natural Born Killers. Such a sad film. Such a sad, sad film. Mad Baby asks, how many CDs do I have? CDs. How many CDs do I have? Well, there's a story involved here, Mad Baby. Back in the day, I probably used to have roughly around 2,000 to 3,000 CDs. But hard times hit me. Oh, those hard times came upon me. And I had to sell some of them. So now I probably have roughly about 1,000 of my CDs left. So yeah, that's about how many CDs I have. Roughly. Roughly. Next question from Robert James here. You have lit the candles, poured a glass of wine, placed on some Marvin Gaye, and ran the bath. All is set for a relaxing night. But what is your bath? Where the hell is the rest of this question? Okay. Oh, okay. All set for a relaxing night, but what is your bath supplement of choice to truly make it a night of pure relaxation? Is it A, the blood of your enemies, B, your own feces, C, the tears of children, or D, a toaster? I'm going to have to go with all the above. You know, a toaster covered in the tears of children and poop and blood. Makes a nice bath companion. Hold the toaster close, caress it. Oh, caressing toasters. Next set of questions here is from Junkmaster3. He asks, which is the first horror movie you remember buying on VHS? The first horror movie I ever bought on VHS was Reanimator, which I still have. Which is the first horror movie you remember buying on DVD? The first horror movie on DVD. I'm trying to think, because I got into the DVD world when DVD players were the size of a car and they cost like $500. I remember my first DVD player was roughly around $400, and out of everybody I knew, I was the only one that had a DVD player, so my house was pretty much movie night. So, man, I can't even remember like the first. I can't even remember like the first DVD I bought. I know like the click cases were like the only way you could get a DVD back then. I know Contact. First horror movie I remember. Well, see, let me jump up a bit here. The first horror movie I remember buying, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know. I can't even remember what the first horror movie is I bought on DVD. I know, like for sci-fi, it had to be like Contact or something like that. But for horror, I can't remember. Yeah, I just cannot remember what that one would have been. My favorite vampire movie. My favorite vampire movie is Innocent Blood. I think that's highly underrated. It needs a new release. It needs to be shown some love. Also a big fan of Martin, Nausea, Let the Right One In, Stakeland. So yeah. My favorite werewolf movie. Big fan of the of Ginger Snaps. Big fan of that. Could do a combo thing and say like Underworld, because it has werewolves and vampires. Really enjoy that series of films, even though, you know, a little bit bigger budget, more mainstream, but still fun. Love the original Universal werewolf movie, Wolfman. That's fantastic. So yeah. Let's see. if you have seen it, and what did you think of Junkmaster 3's movie, The Movie Night Massacre? I have seen it. I thought it was really well done there, Junk. Like to see you do a sequel sometime. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Do I have Blue Mountain Dew in America? I do. There is. Yes. Oh, heavens, yes. There is a Blue Mountain Dew here. I'm not sure what it is called. Is it Voltage? Volt? Blue Mountain Dew. Yeah, it's called some, but we have it. We have the Blue Mountain Dew, Green Mountain Dew. I don't know. Code Red Mountain Dew. We have lots of different Mountain Dew in this fucking country. Far too many Mountain Dews to oh my God, are you kidding me? Tim Walker here says poop balls. That's what I expect. That's his intelligence level. Poop balls. Which box set have I spent the most money on? Probably, really, I've gotten a good deal on all the box sets I have, but probably the Alfred Hitchcock Masterpiece Collection, the one that comes in the nice little velvet box. Like $40 for that. Yeah, otherwise I have the Guinea Pig collection, which I probably think I spent about $30 on when it was brand new at Best Buy before they pulled it off the shelf, just like the rest of the Unearthed films that they pulled off the shelf because they realized what they were selling there and they were just too grotesque for Best Buy. Fuck you, Best Buy. You son of a bitch. Yeah. So yeah, I really haven't spent a crap load on box sets. Really, I've gotten really good deals. I take my time. I look around. Yeah. It's just not easy to shop when you're handsome. What's Tim Walker got to say now? Looks like he's typing away. Blue Mountain Dew is made up of elf cum, and I have been awake for 19 hours. Sir, I'm so sorry about that. You and your elf cum. Tim Walker, if people don't know Tim Walker, he lives in the North Pole, so he has easy access to elves, and he likes that easy access to those elves. Uh-huh. Wink. Yeah. Uh-huh. Been awake for 19 hours. Sir, you need to go to bed. Get to bed. Nothing to see here. Move along. And then the last question from Junkmaster 3, which DVD have I spent the most money on? Again, I tend to get good deals. I don't think in my entire time of collecting that I have ever paid more than like let me think about this before I say. Yeah, I don't really think I've ever spent more than like $25 on a DVD or a Blu-ray, and that was probably the Night of the Hunter Blu-ray, the Criterion Collection. I paid like $24.99 for that. But yeah, I really haven't paid a lot for any of my DVDs or Blu-rays. So yeah. Is that the end of the questions? Oh, well, that looks like that might be the end of the questions. I guess I've asked them all. Oh, no. I found some more. What's Tim Walker say? Sleep when you're dead. I agree, Tim Walker. Oh, God, I agree. Oh, what is this doing? Okay. Lola's Basement. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God, 17 fucking questions. Ooh. Okay, he says, I've never asked you about your age, so how old or young are you? I shall never reveal my true age to anyone, but I am very young and innocent. Second question. My top 3 favorite movies with Robin Williams. Miss Doubtfire, Good Morning Vietnam, and it's a toss-up between either Insomnia or 1 Hour Photo. 1 Hour Photo. Yep. Next question from Lola's Basement. Are you one of those who sing along out loud to the songs in Disney movies, or do you do it in secret? Well, I don't watch a lot of Disney films, so I really don't know any of the songs to Disney films. Is there a, what's it called? Kahuna Matata? Hakuna Matata? Is that a song? Circle of Life? That's Elton John. Yeah, I just don't watch a lot of Disney films, so I really don't know any of the songs. No, I don't know. I sing along to Rocky Horror Picture Show. Oh, what does Tim Walker have to say now? You old fart, everybody knows that you're 4 years of age. Well, there you go. Lola's Basement's been revealed. I'm 4 years old. Maybe I'm like aren't you like younger if your birthday's on like a leap day or a leap year, whatever the fuck that is? So maybe I'm like triple leap year. Oh, I'm so young. I'm sassy. I'm sassy and young. Oh, I'm so sassy and young. Oh, that's great. Next question from Lola's Basement. Batman or Robin or Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. You can't say no. You can't say no one. Oh God, I hate both those movies. I'm gonna have to go with Batman and Robin because I actually walked out of the theater when that movie was playing. It was shit. George Clooney was a shitty Batman. Val Kilmer was a shitty Batman. Shitty. Shitty. Next question from Lola's Basement. Miller wanted to ask you a question, so I tried to translate it. If the coconut hunts the lion when the traveling Bible salesman crosses the path of the 23 holy frogs and he witnesses there is a stormy cloud passing by, what is the color of My Little Pony? Brown. Because that pony has covered himself in shit from seeing coconuts hunting lions and holy frogs. That little pony's covered himself in shit, so he's brown. Next question. Am I afraid of spiders? Only if they jump out and scare me. Any severe phobias? Spiders that jump out of the dark and scare me. Next question. If I was knocking on your door at this very moment, how would you greet me? I would grab you, give you a big hug, and say, "Come on in, my friend. Mi casa, su casa. Let's watch some films." That's what I would do. And then I would tie you up and torture you. Not really, but possibly. Oh, what does Tim Walker say? The song you're trying to think of is A Cunta Retarder. That's it. That Disney film about those retarded lions. That's the one. That's the one. Oh, that's the one. Yes. Next question from Lola's Basement. What is the one movie you have always thought of yourself, wow, what if I had made that? I'm going to go back to Reanimator. I would love to be a movie maker, be a filmmaker, and have Reanimator under my belt. Sometimes I play a little game where I try to think of like 4 films of like, if I was a filmmaker, what 4 films would I have wanted to have made. It's kind of fun just to look around the Blu-rays and DVDs and be like, yeah, those 4, I kick ass. That'd be great. But yeah, Reanimator, oh man. Yeah. Next question. Do you remember things you've been dreaming? If so, do you ever write them down? I don't write them down, but my dreams that are really fun, that are really good, I tend to remember for a long time. I know sometimes you have a dream, you remember it, and then over time it fades. But there's some that I constantly have running through my head that I remember very vividly because they were so exciting and action-packed. So I don't write them down, but I remember them. I'd love to turn them into stories or something like that at some point down the road. Next question. Has Tina ever gotten so angry at you that she's bitch slapped you? Sorry, just had to ask. No, I try not to make her angry. I'm pretty easygoing, you know? So, I don't know. I don't think I make her too mad at any one thing. Next question. How did you find out about YouTube? I got a computer, I went on the internet, and YouTube was just kind of there. I just had heard about it for years before I had internet access or a computer, and I was just like, YouTube, when I get a computer, I'm going to go there. So yeah, I did. I probably circled around YouTube for about a year before I actually made a channel and started making videos. But I was looking at videos and commenting at random videos just under a different YouTube name, a channel that's not used anymore that I probably had for a good number of years. So, David Lynch or David Cronenberg? David Cronenberg. He just has more movies I enjoy than a David Lynch, even though I do like David Lynch just because he's so fucking weird. But I'm going to have to go with Cronenberg. He just has more films that I like to sit back and watch. Tim Walker says, all of my dreams involve my own lonely death. Well, at least you're dressed like a cow. That's a plus, right? You got udders. It's not that lonely with all those udders. Next question from Lola's Basement. Is there any special movie you can honestly say you cry to every time you watch it? There's not a lot of movies in the past or present that have made me cry, but I remember when I was younger, the Elephant Man movie. I did cry when I saw Elephant Man when I was little. When you kind of know that he's going to lay down like he shouldn't, and you probably know he's not going to wake up. Yeah. I remember saying, oh, Elephant Man, don't lay down. Don't die, Elephant Man. Wiping my tears away. With my hobo hanky. Yeah. But recently, no. Not that there aren't movies I couldn't cry to. I just don't, cry to a lot of films, really. Next question. So have you had enough questions from me yet? No? Next question. Are you sure? Yeah. Last question. Marvel movies or DC? I tend to enjoy I want to say DC, but Marvel puts out more, so I tend to see more of them. So I'm probably going to go with Marvel. They're not all the greatest films, but, they have action. They're fun. I think DC puts out better quality, but I enjoy Marvel. Tim Walker says, insert retarded gibberish here. And done. I did. Okay, now that's the last of the questions. Or is there more? Okay, I think there's one more set of questions here. From The Omen. What is my favorite Hammer horror film? My favorite Hammer horror film is probably going to be The Mummy with Christopher Lee. Yeah, I got it. I got it right back yonder. It's back there. Yeah, yep. I think that's my favorite one. Yeah. Who is my favorite British actor? Thank you. Favorite British actor? Well, I'm a big fan of Simon Pegg. Yeah. Yeah, ooh, yeah. Peter Cushing, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Tom Cruise. They're all good British actors. Let's see. What does Tim Walker say? You were too ugly to rape, so I beat you up. When I looked at you, I had to throw up. Oh, Tim Walker. Let's see here. So, it looks like that's all the questions. Uh-oh, Mad Baby is back. Poop, poop. Once again, Mad Baby, you are just a genius poet. Still says I have one viewer. I'm assuming that's Tim Walker and Mad Baby. See, Mad Baby says here, how do I do a good live stream? Well, first off, Mad Baby, you have me as part of the live stream because I'll bring it up 100%. No, I think when you do a live stream, you just really got to be yourself. You know, don't censor yourself. Don't be afraid to say a bunch of nasty words or put down movies or put down anything or whatever it is. You know, be honest. Be open, be yourself. Don't bullshit people because they'll see straight through the bullshit. Just be yourself. Just be honest. And once again, have me on the live stream. And it'll be gold. Solid gold. Tim Walker says Simon Pegg was killed by witches. True fact. I believe it. Those witches will come at you most of the time with their long, unkept nails. And oh my God, they will just shred your soul with all their witchery. Oh, witchery! I haven't listened to you in years. Well, it looks like all the questions. So I really don't have anything else to answer here. Tim Walker says, "I'm glad lots of people die." You would be, sir. You would be. So, So I don't know. If anybody else has any other questions, shove them up your ass. No. If anybody else has any other questions, leave them on one of my random videos. Send me a private message. If you follow me on Facebook, leave the message on there. You can get to my Facebook from my channel page. Go there, check it out. I post a lot of stuff on Facebook that's great. But yeah, if anybody wants me to be part of their live stream, if and when I have the time, let me know a couple days in advance, and I will try to be part of it. This is a pretty laid-back day for me. Last week was kind of busy. I don't know how the rest of this week will be, but so far, so good. So I think I'm going to go now. I think I'm going to go do something in a video game or something. Probably go pee. Pee on my video games. It's best. Oh, it's best. So, I guess I'll go now. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching, everybody. Glad you could take part in my live stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Cheers. Oh, good. Now that this live stream is ended, I can talk shit about everybody. Just kidding. Still here live. Fool everybody. Woo. Scotch tape. Perhaps next time when I do this, like in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I'll scotch tape my nose up and my eyes down. Just saying. Get off my case! Alright, so, I think I'm gonna go. What else do I have to say? Maybe I'll linger around for a bit. Maybe somebody else will ask some other questions. I don't have nothing to do today. I'm as free as a bird. As free as a bird in open nature. I like glasses that have ridges in them. Sometimes you get glasses that are real slick and they slide out of your hands. Oh, I could sit here in silence for the next 7.5 hours. Don't even fucking test me. Fan. It's a good fan. It's a good fan. Got me a lottery ticket. If it's a winner, those of you that have followed me and are my actual friends on here, you will be rewarded. Those of you trolls, such as this person here, which I think I mentioned at the beginning, you will not. I wish the people that didn't like my videos for whatever reason would have the guts or the balls to leave me a comment as to why they don't like them. Oh, because it would be great fun to save them up and read them all. Oh. So there's a new documentary out that I want to see. If you don't know who Dick Miller is, look up the guy. It's fantastic. But it's called That Guy, Dick Miller. Documentary I would like to see, because Dick Miller's awesome. So yeah, the rest of my week consists of probably going out this Friday, I hope, to pick up a new album, and probably stop in at Best Buy and see what new exclusive Blu-rays they have there to buy. What? What are you kids doing over there? It's supposed to be Jimmy Stewart, but I'm not quite sure if it is Jimmy Stewart. It's hard for me to do a Jimmy Stewart impression without cussing, so that right there was pretty rare. Usually it's like what the fuck are you kids doing in my fucking yard, you motherfuckers? I don't know if that's Jimmy Stewart, but that's as close as I'm gonna get. So hard-boiled egg it. Well, I don't really have anything else to say. For all you foreigners out there watching this video, there's an American penny. Useless. Completely useless. Never once do I dig through my pocket to find a penny to give somebody as payment for something. I dropped it. Fucking dropped it. Alright, well, I'm gonna go. I'm getting tired of sitting here. Oh, Jesus. What are all the... Whoa! Where did all these questions come from? Holy shit. Oh, lag. Mad Baby says, how do I get people to see my live stream? Share it with other people on YouTube. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. I don't usually share mine because I don't want nobody to watch. Tim Walker says, edible stoma, fun time. I agree. Catastrophic erectile dysfunction. Great band. Great band. AIDS. Not on my ice cream. Once again, Mad Baby. How to get people to see my live stream. Followed by Mad Baby. No. Once again, how do I get people to see my stream? Let me know when you're doing it. I'll share it around. I got a lot of ties and connections, if you know what I mean, Mad Baby. There's that. there's that. No, I've never heard that car go by my window before. That's fucking odd. So let me think. What is this, Tim Walker? Wearblog.com WP content uploads 2014 12 Dead Body 2 JPEG. Gee, I wonder what that's a picture of. I can't click on that link from here, which would require me to copy and paste. You really think I got the time to copy and paste? Alright, I do. Let me go look at it. I got time. Oh, I got so much time. That's unbelievable how much time I got, Cal. God damn, I got a lot of time. Oh, God, I hope putting something in here doesn't break stuff. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Yep, that's a dead body. Well played, sir. Well played. Well, let's see. Does anybody else have any questions or anything else they want to say, or anything perhaps behind you want to see up close? I don't know. I don't really have anything else within reach that I can show you at all. Besides this, that's my littlest dog. This is his cape. That's his cape. What am I going to have for dinner tonight? I think I'm going to have a bowl of chili with some nice buttery tortillas. I have no viewers. So this is where I end. Thanks to all of those who asked questions. Thanks to people who tuned in to watch, but with no viewers, I don't see any reason as for me to continue talking. So if anybody wants to get in contact with me, leave me a private message on here. Or whatever. I'm going to start a countdown from 60 seconds. Any last minute comments or anything else? Tim Walker says, I have spammed this chat section to hell. And with that, folks, I believe I'm going to go. I'm going to go check the rest of the YouTube. I'm going to go check my Twitter. I'm going to check the Facebook. And then I'm probably going to go check the mail. I'm going to come back and eat. And that's that. Thanks for watching. Take care. Cheers. Suck an egg.